That's actually the artwork for Rocket's training gym. It's a trainer from Gym Challenge. And it's like a $10 non-hollow rare. And the art's really cool. That Scyther is actually really cool.
I love that. Yeah, I thought you did that for me.
No, put the Scyther back there. You specifically said that. You specifically said that.
Hey guys, Coffee and Pokemon here.
Coffee and Pokemon. We're a little late.
Too. What mug you got going on there?
I did Inuyasha again. I'm gonna go buy a new one though, so I have new mugs for our shows.
I used to have 12 mugs at least. I think I had like a Harley Quinn. I had a few Pokemon. I had mugs from different places. People would get me coffee mugs, and then I sold them when I moved from Missouri down to Florida because I'm like,
very hard to carry all the mugs.
I only need one mug, and I told myself I'd buy more mugs, but so I did Starbucks this morning. I've got a Breve Latte.
Who do we have? We got folks filing in. 1 second. Hi guys, I can't see who you are from B Live. I gotta go
here. Yeah, I need to set up my phone here so that I can see names and stuff. Yeah, it's to protect y'all's identity that we don't see your names.
Yeah, they don't want us to be able to interact. Oh, it's Dave Young. We are two handsome fellas, aren't we? We're twins.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Guys,
we are. You have 280 people in this group already?
Yes, it's from my dude. So all it is I was building an Excel sheet of people I interacted with.
Yes.
It slowly over time, and then it was the plan for the 25th anniversary to have a group for Quartet cards. And it's actually funny because I run a Magic group with one of my friends that has a Magic shop.
Mm-hmm.
And, down at the bottom of his group, it says a group by, and then it has his Magic shop name, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, why'd you start Rocket's training gym? And I was like, well, I have to have a thing that says a group by, you know what I mean? Quartet cards. Like, it's something that needs to be a thing because you can link a group to your business profile on Facebook.
Right. Real quick here, if you guys start getting weird audio feedback, let us know because we didn't do headsets this time, and I don't know how smart my mic is.
Why'd you start Rocket? Okay, there we go. It's I just double checked. I just turned off the mute real quick. It sounds like we're fine.
Okay, cool.
So exciting thing that me and you were just talking about. And that's like, so what me and you were just talking about is it sounds like Target is what were you saying? They're going back to employee stuff.
I mean, I network and I talk to people and I try to hit.
You do a lot.
They restock, and fortunately, I don't have somewhere I have to be for work at 8 a.m. because I just kind of do things for myself for now. I'm trying really hard not to go back to work for somebody.
I'm trying really hard. Well, both of us, that's the goal. That's me and Curtis's goal of 2021 is to not have a boss.
Yeah. So, so as far as so let's focus on that. Let's talk about getting product in 2021.
Sure. Yeah. Cause right now it is insane. I saw a post today and they said, is there booster boxes out there right now for under $200? Can I please just get one?
That is
he was begging.
That's the world we live in. How much is a Darkness Ablaze booster box right now? I think last I checked it was $150.
Let's look right now because it's changing. You know what's funny is it's almost like you could wake up and check Pokemon prices and they'll be different. It's almost like penny stocks. Like you could be a day trader.
Yeah. So what do you check whenever you're looking at prices? I personally go to TCG Player first to see what people are selling stuff at on TCG Player.
So do I.
And then
for sealed stuff especially.
Yep, for sealed stuff for sure. Booster packs is kind of like because it's booster packs are probably the easiest thing for people to screw around with.
Well, and so why is it? So I don't want to interrupt you, but tell me, is it just me or like when you go on TCG for sealed product, you don't feel like you're walking into a dark alley to get stabbed? Whereas when you do on eBay, like you just feel like you're setting yourself up to buy like fake smack the second you Google eBay booster box.
Yeah, eBay's like the mob. But the mob is all the merchants. You
You
know,
come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
it's like, well, the mob, well, not like that mob, not like mobster mob, but like
Okay.
like this big like angry mob of
Oh, sure.
merchants, and
Yeah.
they're like, we want to get the most for our product as we can, and they're all like, oh, that guy sold it for this, so I'm going to sell it for this, and so like what happens is they start piggybacking each other.
Yeah.
When prices go up, right now there's listings for XY Evolution's booster boxes for $1,200.
Yeah.
But they're actively selling for like $800 to $900.
Yeah.
And then you look at pack prices, and there's pack listings on there.
Hi, everybody.
For Dr. Sablaze is 180. 10 out of 10 would smash again. I'm about to go fight some grown men for some Pokemons. Get it, Robert Phillips. Go. He's putting on his fight gear.
Dude, it really feels like that, though. It feels like you got to go squat up sometimes to go to like the department store.
Yeah. So like pack prices will be less than booster box prices.
Yeah.
You'll see listings on eBay for like an art set, 10 packs of XY Evolutions booster packs, 20 packs of XY, and then 36 and people will use the booster box display stock image and be like 36 loose packs. And sometimes they'll get pretty close to that price if someone doesn't check it. I saw someone, poor unfortunate soul this morning, bought a fake ass looking XY Evolutions booster box with Raichu on it. It had Raichu on the front instead of Charizard. I think Charizard's supposed to be on the front of that box, and it was like green. It was like off green colored, but it had the Pokeball wrap. But the Pokeball wrap you can buy in rolls if you know where to hunt and look for it. So that kind of stuff. So they spent $800 on this box. If you go to the description, it says somewhere in there, like parentheses, some handmade items.
Oh no. So some handmade items. So I've seen them, and the second you said that they use the booster box image, I've seen them do that where they're like half a booster box, right? Or they'll be like 16 sealed packs, which isn't even half, right? Because there's 36 packs in a box.
Yeah, because they're just trying to screw around with people and get the most money out of it. So yes, eBay is kind of like that weird like back alley, like what's the Harry Potter like back alley shopping area? It's like maybe that. I don't know. People have good feelings about Harry Potter, but it still is like witchcraft.
Diagon Alley.
Diagon Alley.
Yeah. I can hear him screaming that when he goes to the flu thing when they go in the fireplace.
Yeah.
And he drops the stuff.
So XY is so. Oh, here's a question. Oh, so to finish on the Target thing we brought up. So I had a vendor specifically tell me. And yes, I was there when he got there. I'm not hiding that fact. If I can get there when the vendor gets there, you better believe I'm there.
Yeah. Secrets don't make friends. We're here to tell the truth.
I don't care if there's 20, 30 people there. I'm still going to show up because I want one.
Yeah, sure.
I want one of something. So he said specifically, very angrily, things are about to change for you guys. And like big changes are coming for you guys. And I've talked to several people. The way Target used to stock is it used to be employees that would stock those boxes, and then they transitioned into vendors. Yeah. And this was, I don't know when this happened, but it was sometime in the last year or two.
I actually found out that those same vendors that picked up doing Targets were the ones that had been doing Barnes and Nobles, at least in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And which I just thought was interesting because the little old lady there she was so happy that I didn't run her over to get the product. So she was just happy to talk to me. But something me and you were talking about, which I think works out. I mean, I think it's the best kept secret of the Midwest anyway for me is wholesale places.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So if you guys don't have, first of all, if you have a Costco, if you have a Sam's Club, if you have a BJ's Wholesale, and there's probably half a dozen other ones that I just don't know about because I haven't been across the country.
Right.
Check them out. Go to their website. See if they carry anything Pokemon. They'll carry different stuff in store, but for example, I went to BJ's Wholesale, which I have one in town, and I just picked up a membership yesterday, because they had those mythical box collections there, Majerna and Volcanion.
Those are so going away too. Going away.
And those are old products. All those packs in there are XY packs.
Like first print.
And
like old.
And it was $16.99 for that box. You get 5 packs. 2 are XY evolutions.
Insane.
1 XY breakthrough, which has jumped up to about $8 a pack now.
I didn't even ask you how much you paid for those when you sent me a picture because I didn't want to know, but that's insane.
So a Phase Collide, which has also been going up in price. Everything's just been going up in price across the board. Like, keep an eye on stuff. Like shit's healthy. And then a Steam Siege, which who doesn't love Steam Siege? So you get 5 packs for $17, and they had 24 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I told my girlfriend Nikki, go find a flat cart. So I just walked in to see what they had because we just came from Sam's Club.
Yeah,
and we managed to pick up about a dozen to half a dozen to a dozen of the lunchbox tins, the 2020 Spring Collector's Chest, Nation and Zamazenta on the front, which will have an XY Evolutions pack in it. And the Pokeball tin, $25 for that, which it's not the most amazing, fantastic deal in the world, but it's probably about $35 worth of product. And for somebody that does rip and ships, and it's getting really hard to find product at a price to where I can rip and ship it and make $1. Or
I broke it down, and what was it, Jared? We broke down, and so the tin with the Pokeball is between the tin and the Pokeball collectively. There's 2 XY Evo. There is 1 Burning Shadow. There's a Primal Clash.
Burning Shadow is a sleeper. So listen.
Yes,
go ahead. Finish. Go ahead and finish.
Actually, here's a stack of what comes out of them right here.
Okay.
There is 2 Sword and Shield. There's 2 XY. Oh, that's what it is. It's a Sun and Moon, a Primal Clash, and this is what we forgot. There's a Cosmic Eclipse in these.
Yes, it depending on when those were
all of ours at the Sam's Club had them, which was crazy.
Most of mine at Sam's Club had Crimson Invasion instead of Cosmic. One had Cosmic.
Wow.
So there was like 3 lunchboxes that had 2 Crimson Invasions in it. They had an extra pack, so there were 6 packs in it.
Wow. I bought all 16 that we bought 16 of them. And all of them had a Cosmic Eclipse in them. So I wonder if it's just like where we're at, but we're not that far away from it.
So what I found is the one, like if they have been there, so like the earlier prints of those lunch boxes will have either Cosmic Eclipse,
gotcha.
Unified Minds,
or
Ultra Prism.
Oh,
I found all of those in those.
Talk about
the more recent ones. Like if you go into a Target now and Walmart and it just got stock, they just got shipped these chests. There's a good chance of Crimson Invasion in it.
Sure.
Kind of like the newer Galar mini tins, the little ones that used to have like XY Evo and a Sword and Shield in them.
Yeah, you taught me that different ones have.
Yeah, the old versions with the zip back, that little plastic, with the holes that you zip it down the middle. Those are the old versions. Those will have XY Evo typically. The new versions don't have that. You have to cut the plastic off, and those will have I've
seen that.
Steam Siege and Crimson Invasion, or
the 2 best packs. The 2 best packs of the last 5 years.
Oh man, I almost sacrificed a Mega Steelix EX full art, the shiny from Steam Siege to Arceus. This was back when that was a thing, which I need to bring it back on the page. Arceus sacrifices. But yeah, I accidentally
he's the creator.
Card in half and then down, and then it was the Mega Steelix in it. I don't mind opening Steam Siege. Does Steam Siege have full art trainers in it?
Oh wow! Isn't that the question? Let me.
So that's the thing too, is now that full art trainers are on everyone's radar because prices are going up. Who the hell knows how long that's going to last?
Steam Siege has a full art Professor Sycamore, a full art Pokemon Ranger, and it looks like that's it.
Pokemon Ranger then would probably be the better of the two.
I don't know. This Professor Sycamore is actually awesome. And not to mention, Professor Sycamore is actually a played card. Like whenever it's standard legal, people hop all over that because that's one of the big effects. That's one of the big card filter effects of the set.
Yeah. So something to note: there is rule changes coming up with TCG for Pokemon. And what they do is they cycle out old sets to where those cards don't become legal anymore.
Yeah.
I think, and I might be wrong, because I get this information from like PTCG radio.
Yeah.
That British guy, and which he has like watch his stuff. He discusses sets from a competitive player standpoint, which everybody should understand what cards are good and what are not, because that will drive prices on a set as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely it will.
The shops are going to want to get a ton of that product to open booster boxes to have singles to sell on their online stores and in store when Fighting Styles hits, which is going to basically it's already changed the meta in Japan. Today, I believe, is the first day that set has become legal, and the Urshifu single strike decks are already number one. They are dominating. Yes, they are.
This set is gonna do insane things to standard play. Because it's a history repeating itself thing, because I've said this when me and you have talked before, is it's just like Team Aqua, Team Magma, right? They've done this before. The battle rapid and single strike is just like Team Aqua, Team Magma, or it's very similar also to when they'd come out when they did the gym stuff, because Lieutenant Surge trainers worked with Lieutenant Surge cards. Right. Just the same way that Rapid Strike trainers are going to work with Rapid Strike cards. And it's going to be a thing. From my understanding, it stays throughout the whole block. There's going to be Rapid and Single Strike cards in every set now for the rest of the block.
I believe so. Yes. So, yeah, Fighting Styles is going to be big. I'm excited to see what prices like that are going to be like out the gate, because there are also a lot of nice cards in there. I think the who's the Hawaiian full art girl? Phoebe?
Yes.
I think her name's Phoebe. That's going to be a hot full art. I mean, if Misty and Nessa and all these other girls, Rosa, Lily, if these are big price cards, you better believe her little cute ass going to be a high price card.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And then, but there's a lot of other full art cards in there that are beautiful. There's going to be, and this is from the Japanese sets. All these cards may not be in the English set. I don't think we had an English set list release yet, but Gold, Houndoom, people love a Houndoom.
Yeah, people love Houndoom. And there's Tyrannotars. I've been calling this since the beginning, but there's going to be Tyrannotars. Lots of Tyrannotar. Yeah. I think he's going to have like 3 cards in Battle Styles.
Yeah. Targets.
Yes.
So, it's already looking like, at least in my area, that it's no longer going to be a vendor restock one time out of the week for a store.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to employees restocking, which is good news. I mean, that's fantastic news. There's not going to be like all this bullshit going on. And if you show up 10 minutes late, you're not getting anything. If they're smart, they'll put a little bit out every day.
They're very strict now. And this wasn't a thing. We have been hearing this like all over the place about the 1 item per person thing. It's just happening here in the Midwest, but they had like 17 signs in my Target the other day when I went there.
Yeah. 1 or 2 per. A buddy of mine sent me a picture, because he was standing there with a bunch of guys waiting for cards at a store for like hours. And the employees came up and handed them all out a piece of paper. And it said on there, because of the lack of product and to keep our product from being resold, we're limiting it to two per person. We also reserve the right to refuse sale to anyone that might be suspected to be reselling this product.
Wow.
Like resellers. They can. That's within their Target policy is for them to and they can do it on a store to store basis too. Like they can make that call. So if you call Target customer service, like corporate, and they're like, yeah, they're not supposed to be doing that. Don't throw a fit in the store when they are, because they're within their rights to do so per their policy.
Yeah.
So
well,
yeah,
that's like, it is at the end of the day, it is America. People have the right to refuse service for anything. That's a thing.
I want to ask you a question, Billy.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about this for the last 2 or 3 days.
Uh-huh.
So if I have hot product right now,
yeah,
like Vivid Voltage,
uh-huh,
which is, I just checked TCG today. The price on that's been climbing. It's been incrementing up. It's like $8 a pack now.
Yeah.
People may not want to pay that, but that's what it's looking like, because you have to think about booster box prices compared to pack prices. Because, someone's not going to pay $10 for a pack when they can get a booster box for $220, and the average cost on that is like $7, I think.
Yeah. Sure.
So if I have XY Evolutions booster boxes, if I have Vivid Voltage booster boxes, if I have Cosmic Eclipse booster boxes, and I'm wondering whether I should hold or sell, like what's the play right now with Pokemon product? Is now a good time to sell, or is now a good time to hold?
Oh man, now is not. I'll tell you right now, and I'm like the type of, I'm not very good at like predictable patterns. Like I have to make the mistake first and then realize, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I went out, I've bought like $500 worth of booster packs lately for those poll games I've been doing on my Twitch. And I realized very quick, right now is not the time to be buying it. That's for damn sure. I mean, everything's
just retail, of course.
Yeah.
But if you're like, so-and-so shop with 100% feedback on TCG Player has 80 packs of Vivid Voltage for $8. Well, fuck, do I buy it now before it hits $10, $12, or do I wait?
I think you buy it now.
And so here's a good example. XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes. I had a local kid, maybe not a month ago. He wanted some. At the time, they were $75, $80 a box is what they were selling for. Maybe $100. It was $150 for the set. So I told him $75 for a box.
What's up?
He decided he wanted Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes instead.
Yeah.
And now he just messaged me again. He's like, "Hey, do you have XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, but they're not $75 a box anymore."
Right.
Those things are $175 actively selling right now. $350 for a set. I had some people turn me down maybe 3 weeks ago because they wanted a set of XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes, and they were $250. They're about $100, just over $100 a box. The Charizard sells for more, but together about $200 to $250 for a set. I even think I said $200 because eBay's sold is $250, but you got to think about eBay fees. If I'm selling on eBay, I'm losing 20% at least, maybe 30% PayPal and eBay.
Well, and that's something even more so I started realizing and I think now, I'm segueing a bit, but anyway, that's something you do have to realize that with larger cost product is when it's sold off of eBay, people do factor that in. And I learned that very quickly when I started trying to I started to field a few buyers for one of my customers that is getting some slabs back. He doesn't know if he's selling them for sure, but he wanted me to see what people would want to buy them at. And obviously those are very expensive items, and everyone was like deducting fees off of it since it was being sold outside of eBay. So, that is something people don't ever realize. And I'm glad you brought that up things are cheaper off of eBay. Like if you're selling something directly to another person and it's a few $100s, do not expect to sell it for the exact price of the eBay last sold.
Yep. I met a guy yesterday because he had a Burning Shadows Secret Charizard, and he had a shiny Charizard V from Champions Path. And they look pretty minty. There's a little whitening on a couple corners, but those are nice cards. My research that I did, it was probably about $500-$600 for the set.
Sure.
He wanted $700.
Uh-huh.
And his reasoning was eBay last sold listings. I can sell it on eBay, both of them, and get like $700. And I'm like, well, I've got cash. I'm here right now, and you'd be looking. I don't know if you saw on eBay before, but after eBay fees and PayPal fees, which actually eBay is just now like being obnoxious about using eBay payment services.
Yes, they're trying to brush PayPal out the door. But either way, long story short is it is a fucking headache, and then you do need to pay yourself hourly. You do have to deduct all these fees. I mean, you're not getting that true dollar that you're talking about.
Correct. Now there is, so let's say, for example, because we're on Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. We're streaming to Facebook, and Rocket's training Scyther Gym. It's for Scythers only. I'm sure you guys
only. If you don't even have a Scyther, don't even be in this group.
Yeah. So if you look at XY Evolution's booster boxes and you want to price your packs according to booster box prices, so $1,000, let's say $800 divided by 36, that's a $22 pack. Who do you know on Facebook that would pay $22 for an XY Evolutions pack and a rip and ship?
And you know what's wild? What's up, Alex Johnson? You know what's wild is that I'm starting to see it more and more, but on Twitch. Okay, so like in terms of rip and ships, there's people on Twitch that charge this heinous amount. Their packs must be made of solid gold on Twitch, right? Because for whatever reason, packs are more expensive than rip and ships on
Twitch and Instagram.
Right.
Prices are on those.
I mean, you were telling me about that. So then, there's private small Facebook groups where people like have their captive audience and they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing and charging obnoxious amounts. And then there's large community groups like yours where you're getting actual market value. You know what I mean? People are ripping shipping for a reasonable number.
Yeah.
But it goes small community groups, these people that have like their captive audiences, and I've seen it. I've seen these rip and ship groups where there's only one person that's allowed to do rip and ships in there, and they do them for like $13 a pack.
Yep,
Pokemon World see Evo for $20 and they pay it all day. And see, dude, that's insane. That's insane. Like, I'm a pretty handsome guy, and I don't think you should pay me $10 to open packs for you.
I charge an extra $5 a pack just because it's me and my beautiful hands touching your card.
I'm a good-looking guy. I got a Cowboy Bebop shirt. I'm cultured. I got Jack Skeleton. I'm a good-looking guy.
Now, I've heard that argument before because I've talked to some of these guys that I know charge these heinous prices for packs. Yeah. And they say, well, you're providing a service, so you have to, you're getting retail for the packs.
Yeah.
Or market price for your packs, but then it's like you're paying for the service.
Sure.
You're paying for the show. And it's like, well, I personally don't think I put on that great of a show. I'm not a professional rip and shipper, and you sure as hell aren't worth the extra $3 a pack.
Yeah.
I
want to stop Justin Sullivan right there, because Justin Sullivan says because they aren't buying retail for rip and ships, they have to upcharge. But the thing is, and I think I've told you this before, Justin, me and Curtis have talked about it before. If Curtis goes in price matches 50 Pokeball tins or Galar mini tins, those are the cheapest way in the game to get packs. It's the cheapest, they're cheaper than me getting them from a distributor.
Now, granted, not everyone can do that. I'm fortunate where I have product in the stores around me that I can go and do that. And you have to keep up with twice a week. And for you price matchers, this is what I do, and I usually find some pretty good deals. You kind of want to be first there with the price match, and then try to get the product from the stores.
Yeah.
So twice a week I'll get on GameStop and I'll search Pokemon, and I'll start probably lowest price first, and I'll just scroll and I'll look for the products that are in my stores. And if I see a product that's on sale, like that's how I found the 2020 collector's chest price match. And I'm so glad I posted it on the page. anytime I find a price match link, I always throw it up on Goldenrod.
Yeah, if you are not in Goldenrod, which I'd almost think everybody in here is, that's Curtis. You're where I get all my price match info.
So
How you doing, buddy?
Price matching at 1650 on there, and I posted, and then Jerry motherfucking Francis hops on there, and he just drops the $7.75 link on there, and I'm just like, what? So, I mean, that's huge. So it's 5 packs for $7.75. You're paying under $2 a pack. That's great rip and ship product, or that's just great product in general. If you are, are a hobbyist like we all are, and you're just getting it to open packs, like that's a great deal.
Yeah.
And then you get a lunchbox, and you get a pad of paper, and you get stickers and shit.
Yeah, dude. I have a big stack of those Zamazenta. I've just been writing thank you notes to everybody. So anybody that gets a package from me, you'll probably have a nice thank you note written on a Zamazenta notepad.
Yeah. So I'm keeping all of mine because I'm going to make little things to give away. My local card shop's doing a Pokemon Day on the 23rd of February. And I'm going to take all of my empty tins, and I'm going to put probably like a pack of something. It's not going to be XY Evo, maybe Sun and Moon. I got all those little binders. Like there'll be those little 10-card binder.
Yes.
So I'm saving all my promos.
Do you know those things actually hold 60 cards?
I think it does. It hold 60?
Dude, I'm telling. Go grab one, Jared. I think they say 60. I think they say 60 on it.
So I'm gonna put 3 or 4 holographic promos and GXs that I kind of keep. It's in my bulk pile, but I'll just put that in there, and I'm keeping them to basically give to this store to give away to people to get them in for Pokemon Day, because I'm gonna be there, and I hope it's a lot of fun.
Pokemon Day. When is that?
I love that kind of stuff. It's the 23rd of February.
Of next month.
Yep, February.
Does that involve the TCG? Why did I not know about Pokemon Day?
Well, it's their Pokemon Day. I don't know if it's
okay,
or maybe it's the anniversary day.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think this is the thing.
It is the anniversary day.
Someone's gonna clip this and be like, Billy Campbell, Curtis, don't really know about the Pokemon Day.
I learn stuff every day.
Speaking of which, we're learning something right now. These things do hold 60 cards.
Okay.
That's insane.
I've never used one.
I want to now.
I use Dex binders because they're the Cadillac of binders.
Was this
if you guys have never seen a Dex binder, they are super nice. I got one from Billy's website. It's CortecCards.com. He sells them. You get the blue one, you can get black, or you can get white.
The plug.
And super high quality, very nice leather. And then you open it up. And when I first opened this up, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I just
wanted to take a nap on it. It's like suede velvet. And then this is where all my girls live. This is where all my ladies live. So a couple of these may not be safe for work.
I was about to say, I see definitely some NSFW there.
Yeah, might just be a few. But I love these binders, Billy. I need another one for my Scyther and Scissor collection.
Do you want the same color? I'm gonna start ordering. Every color, and they just came out with zipper. They came out with zipper large ones. That are
zipper ones, huh?
Yeah, and I'm
me
to see how they do the zipper.
So this is my Full Art Trainer girl collection. If you're in my house trying to steal it, it's likely to be next to my bed, next to a bottle of lotion and Kleenexes.
Lubriderm.
And I want one for my Scyther and Scizor collection. So I don't need a big binder. So that's me. I PC just a few things. If I collected everything, I would just
I'd be screwed and I'd be out of business.
I love everything. I love my Charizards, but yeah. Dex binders, super nice. CortecCards.com. You can order them through there. They're only like $18 for a nice binder.
I might be a little biased just because that was the one I chose, but really I would have kept going through product and trying to find my favorite, but it was just Dex happened to be the first one I made a big order of, and I was like, well, I'm not even looking anymore.
Hey, let me know how many Dex binders you sell after this, because it's going on YouTube, and then it's also going on my Buzzsprout podcast too.
I got to make sure that my inventory on my website is checkmarked to not sell when out of stock. It's going to go into like -30. That happened. So rookie mistake. And like when I first started, I had listed Champions Path ETBs. It was one of my first orders from a distributor ever. And I listed it on my website, and I did not check mark to stop selling when out of stock, because I just assumed.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I called you. I was so upset. I was like, well, I proved it and I did it, but I screwed up big time, Dad.
You fixed it, though. People were cool about it.
Yeah, except for one guy. So one guy orders 4 of them, right? He orders 4 of them, and then in another order, ordered 1. And I had 2 different shipments, so I shipped him as 4. And then I was like, hey, man, politely, I need to service some of these other guys and get them theirs first, so you're going to have to wait until my next shipment. So he got his other one out of his single order and then did a chargeback on me anyway. So he got a free Champions Path ETB off me.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's okay. People are shady. That's why I just deal with people directly.
It's whatever. So, sell or hold Pokemon product?
Dude.
So, Burning Shadows, I was going to say, is a sleeper.
I think so. Right now, if you're wanting this, if you have packs, and so if your perspective is to get the most bang out of your buck right now, now's the time to do it, because I think they're so stalled up with printing Shining Fates, these jumbos, and the battle styles, that there's going to be this weird 2-month pocket, because right now we're just at the beginning of this weird price increase on these packs, and I think it's going to stay. I think it's going to hold on Darkness Blaze, Vivid, the full art trainer hype is raising, Sword and Shield and everything else, and I think that's going to stay for about 2 months until they can allocate resources to doing some soft reprints. Yeah. But right now there is no soft reprints coming, I don't think, and that's because of the stress of Shining Fates. Shining Fates is just it's too hyped right now. And
Steele says sell recent, keep older sets.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I think if you have Vivid right now, this is its height.
What was I going to say? We're not experts, So like, don't say, oh, they said sell, so sell. I've looked at trends this past year on product prices and, when restocks hit. And I'll tell you, I expected Unified Minds to drop down to $4, just like Ultra Prism did when they came out with those 3-pack little hanger boxes at Walmart's that hit all Walmarts across the country.
Yep.
And, we're sitting in stores forever. Well, here's what happened is they did that with Ultra Prism. Took a long time for that to disappear. Ultra Prism sat around $4 or $5 a pack forever. You couldn't really sell it. Ultra Prism does not really have a lot of hot chase cards in it. Now Ultra Prism has the probably most expensive full art trainer in it, which would be the Lily, which is $200 plus, going for more than some Charizards right now. So Ultra Prism's now hot. Unbroken Bonds. The hanger boxes were out like a month ago. Those were gone in a matter of weeks. I didn't buy any because I remembered Ultra Prism.
Ultra Prism doesn't only have Lily. It has Cynthia, Mars, Lusamine, Gardenia. Like it is insane.
That's a stacked set. And that price is going to continue to climb. Yeah. I picked up a booster box for $80 several months back, and booster boxes are back up to $300-$400 now, and they might continue to
I am checking as we speak. They were $300-$400 yesterday. They are now $500 on TCG right now.
Boom.
Ultra Prism.
That Ultra Prism stock going up, baby. That passive money. The Pokemon market is better than the stock market right now.
Billy won't have Cosmic Eclipse. If they if they reprint it, I will have it. Like if there's a soft reprint of something, and April. Yes, and you can expect that by default, right? So like me, Aurora Beam Collectibles, TC Giant, any of these guys that have distributor license, if there is a soft reprint of a set, you can just expect that reverb to reach everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Now,
and so,
allocation wise will be different per person, but
yes, absolutely. And you'll notice that as time goes on.
Here's a great question from Devin Anderson, who just saw Ultra Prism boxes for like $350. Should I grab it? So right now, if I could talk to people back when XY Evolutions booster boxes were $350, or if I could go back in time, I would buy as much as I could.
Yep.
So that's a hard question to answer for Ultra Prism. Yes, I would say yes.
Well, I mean, and even then, say the full art trainer hype does die, there's still a Solgaleo gold, a Lunala gold, Crushing Hammer, which is played, a Rainbow Leafeon, a Rainbow Glaceon, a Rainbow Palkia, a Rainbow Dialga, a Rainbow Necrozma. I mean,
a nice set.
It's an insane set. And all of those I just listed are collectible or playable.
Booster boxes were $400, $450 sold listings before the Ultra Prism hanger boxes hit Walmarts.
Insane.
And then the boxes tanked because the general.
I didn't know that. No kidding.
Yeah, because the general consensus was it's in stores, so I can get it from there. And around that same time they did a soft reprint of the Ultra Prism booster boxes because they were in local game shops. The booster boxes were. Man, I'm still I feel like the story of my life is kicking myself because I could have gotten Ultra Prism pre-ordered booster boxes for $100 a box, you know, and I'm just like, meh.
What's up, Adam Gonzalez? Yep. Brent King just jumped in the chat. Richard Courier. Jesus, where'd you guys all come from all at once? Everybody give a big round of applause to Brent King, who in the mail today should be getting a PSA 9 Crystal Ho-Oh, a PSA 9 Crystal Charizard, and a PSA 9 Crystal Nidoking. In fact,
got them back finally.
Yes, they are coming today, and they belong to Mr. Brent King, who just showed up in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
He actually, I think he probably thinks I'm upset with him because he just sent me a message this morning that said, I think I want to keep him. And I was like, dude, I don't blame you. Well, we were going to sell them on consignment for him, but I mean, how can you not want to keep those?
Yeah. So here's my advice with the keep or hold mentality. Depends. 100 depends on what you paid for it. Yep. So like right now, I'm going to be selling my Cosmic Eclipse. I'm probably going to get on and do a rip and ship here in Goldenrod here within the next hour, like a midday one. I'm going to be selling my Cosmic. I'm going to be selling my Vivid Voltage. I'm going to be selling. I've got Celestial Storm blisters. I've got XY. See, the only thing I'm not going to probably rip and ship is XY Evolutions because I'm going to list up my loose packs on eBay for probably $699 for 36 loose packs.
Yeah.
Because I can't even after fees, I can't get that on Facebook.
Well, and you know, there does come a time, and even me, like, you know, the good Samaritan of Pokemon, it is a business. And when there's when there's that much cash, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't put it in you know, the people I care about, like in Goldenrod or in Rocket's training gym. I wouldn't probably sell there. But, I mean, it's hard to argue when someone on eBay is wanting to pay ostentatious amounts of money for product like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's the audience. You know, I've got just over 900 people on my page where I hop on eBay, and then it's millions.
And you'll notice that.
Yeah. Yeah. Jerry, hey, I wasn't invited to this party. You were, Jerry.
You were. You must have. It must have got lost, or your goat ate it.
Yeah, we sent it to your. Probably went into your goat's mailbox.
Jerry's goat ate his invitation to the party and his Umbreon. I mailed you an Umbreon yesterday. Hopefully, the goats didn't eat it.
So I'm selling stuff where, you know, like the Ultra Prism booster box, I have one. I'm going to hang on to it. I don't care if it drops back down to 150. You know, I could sell it now for $350 and make some money on it, but I want to keep it. Yeah. You know, Vivid Voltage booster boxes for $200. If you paid, you know, if you got them when they were $80, just sell it, make some money. Like, it's all a gamble. We don't, you know, we don't truly know. We can predict the way prices are going to go, but if you have margin in it and you want to sell it, you need the money, sell it. Yeah. You know, I've made the mistake of being greedy and being like, oh, my XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes are $175 right now. Maybe they'll get to Generation Boost Elite Trainer box prices, which is like $400. So I'll wait.
Well,
and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, oh, somebody posted a picture on Facebook that they found XY Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes at their Walmart. We're getting another wave.
Young asked Curtis, where can we get a hold of your product? Young, if you're not in Goldenrod and TC Giant are arguably like the two best Facebook groups that I have been a part of. Goldenrod, Curtis started it like what, month and a half ago?
I started it in October.
Yeah, because we were on the phone a lot when that happened, and it has arguably seen more growth than like most places that I've been a part of. So to get a hold of him, message him. He's got lots of random stuff, and
send me a friend request if we're not already friends, and I'll add you to the page. And not only me, but Jerry goes on there and he does rip and chips, and he's got excellent prices. Jerry's like the Sam's Club of Goldenrod.
Adam Gonzalez, who helps run Pokemon Picante, says, "Ouch, man, you suck, and I hate you for not shouting out my group." He didn't say that. Adam's actually my twin. No, Curtis is my twin. Me and Curtis are from the same womb. But sorry, Adam. I love Pokemon Picante. I didn't mean it.
Chris Stiegel says, my gut is that Evo's still overvalued, but people are buying for some reason. So my gut tells me the exact same thing. An XY Evolutions Elite Trainer box right now is selling for the same as a Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box. They're both going for about $175 a piece. Is that not nuts? Like, would you have expected that?
I wouldn't have, but so
it's an aesthetically pleasing set. It's nostalgic. What are the Charizards selling for right now? See, that to me is nuts. That the sealed product prices for like sealed collectors is off the wall. But are the Charizards even worth over $100?
No. I actually just priced a reverse and non-reverse the other day, and they're like 80 and 60, and that's being generous.
Yeah, there's a big population of them. That set got printed, so it's been printed for 5 years.
Yeah, for 5 straight years. Now the Darkness Ablaze Charizard is climbing up.
Darkness Ablaze. Yeah,
climbing up big time. I think it's over $100 maybe. Yeah. It is now in near mint. It's to $92 on TCG.
Good. That's about what it was when the set hit.
Yep. And then it dropped down to like what, 75, 80 for a bit.
So the holographic Charizard. So I expected this, because you have to, like, when sealed product goes up, the singles will trend in the same general direction. That they're not going to go nuts, right? So, I'm sorry. Never mind. This is Legendary Collection Charizard.
Oh yeah, that'll change things.
That'll change it a little bit. There's like, they all look the same. Where is it? Well, generally the cards will trend in the same direction. If the sealed product's high, maybe there's cards that people want in there, but they don't want to pay it. Then they'll just go, try to buy the card. Where the fuck? Where are you?
I just what caused the recent hype with full body trainers? There was a YouTuber that said, "Hey guys, waifus," and then everyone was like, "Yeah!" and they piled on.
Well, that's always been a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Kyle Nakamoto, I don't know if you're watching, but that guy's been collecting full art trainers for like the past year. A lot of them. My girlfriend, she exclusively collects full art trainers and gold cards and rainbow cards because they're pretty.
Yeah.
They make for a beautiful binder collection. And the pull rates on those, are not that high. So like Vivid Voltage, I've opened probably three cases of booster boxes. So like 6, 12, like 18 to 20 boxes of Vivid Voltage. I think I've pulled one full art B and one full art Nessa.
Wow.
And I don't even think I pulled the rainbow of them both. Like the pull rates on those are not that high. I'm buying all the Nessas and Bs at $20, $25 that I can find, because as soon as that set hits, which it's already I think is Vivid Voltage booster boxes. I think they're getting close to. I think I might be wrong. I
had a friend of mine jump in my group to hype it up, and he was selling the boxes for 200, and they sold pretty instantly.
Yeah. So lowest TCG is 243.
Yeah.
I want to say they're selling for like 220, 230.
I just bought one for 180, like from a good friend.
Yeah. I bought one yesterday off Facebook Marketplace from a guy that locally does rip and ships on Twitch, and he was selling it for $150.
Oh.
And I'm like, so my first inclination is like, what's wrong with this box? So I brought cash. I looked at the box. I don't have it sitting around me, but it was a nice, crispy looking box. It didn't look like the plastic wrap was weird on it. And, you know, it looked fine to me. So it used to be 150. The dude probably just hasn't checked prices in the last week.
Right. And
it's been like a week.
That's the thing you're going to catch a lot right now is, hold up, because I have something else to talk about after this. But that's something you're going to catch right now is people can't keep up to date with how fast the market is changing. So they're going to have like their Latios and Latias. Like, for instance, the Latios and Latias full art promo, you know what I'm talking about? The one that looks very cartoony.
Yeah.
Right now, the lowest one on TCG is $70.
Yeah.
That was a $5 card like a week ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's pretty insane. I just saw the pair of those sell on eBay. The Latios and Latias XY promos, the pair of them sold for $100 on eBay the other day.
Whoa.
I mean, those are $5 to $9 cards.
I wonder if because that secret rare has been getting a lot of hype recently, and a lot of people have been on the hunt for it. If it put Latios and Latias on their radar,
you know which one I'm talking about? The very colorful XY promo one where it's a full art of Latios, and then there's a full art of Latias too. It's like XY 77 and 78, and they're astronomically expensive right now.
They're beautiful cards.
Hey, this just happened at 10:59 a.m. I on my Discord, my Discord automatically pushes Poke Beach articles.
Yeah.
So it automatically pushes them in a section on my Discord. If you're not on there, join it. Awesome. But Pokemon just filed for a new trademark today, VMAX Climax. Yeah. So there's going to be another VMAX form called VMAX, which, by the way, can we just talk about that?
VMAX Climax? Is this going to be like a full art trainer version of VMAX?
This is such a bad idea for them to do. Like, they really should not go with that wording at all. I'm posting this right now. Is that
like a bad Japanese translation?
I surely hope so.
VMAX
Climax. I'm looking at the article right now on Poke Beach.
But bro, are you not on Pornhub? Is that where you are?
I'm not on Pornhub. I'm not on Pornhub. Oh my gosh, dude! Why would they do that? VMAX Climax. That's a terrible idea. Oh wow. Hey. How long have we been ranting for?
So it's been 53 minutes. I think we should probably wrap it up.
We're breaking our rule, guys. Me and
our goal is to do something like this daily, if not multiple times a week. And I gotta pee like a racehorse. So
I do too.
To end with, or to put a button on the hold or sell on your Pokemon product. Hold it, man. Like, I have no idea what the it's going to be like trying to get sealed product this year. I know we're COVID's probably not going to affect printing issues on the scale it did last year. So I don't know at what capacity Pokemon can just steroid the fuck up and start just by the truckloads of this product. I just don't know. So if you don't have to sell, or if you're not going to be upset if prices drop, then hold it.
Yep. Well, and that's the thing. And so again, and I'm going to put my spin on that before we close. It's a fluctuating market. If you don't like it today, wait until tomorrow. If you're motivated to sell, but you don't like where it's at, it'll change. Be patient. I mean, it changes very. If history shows, it's going to change, and a lot. So, yeah.
Word. All right, brother. I love you.
Right. Yep. Tomorrow. Love you too. Goldenrod tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. TTYL.